Hello. Today we're in the woods near where I live. I'm just a few weeks from the start of my AT attempted through hike, and today I'd like to start sharing what I'll be taking with me. I've spent the last 2 years buying or upgrading equipment, testing it, tweaking it, and now my equipment list is pretty well set. I'll be sharing my list of equipment over a series of episodes over the next 2 weeks. Each episode will be based on how I've broken down my equipment into categories. They are my big 3 items. That consists of my backpack, my shelter, and my sleep system, the clothing that I will wear, and any extra clothing, the rest of my essentials, and luxury items, which includes my electronics. I'll include a link to the future videos in the description as they become available. I'll also include timestamps so that you can skip ahead if you'd like. Before I begin my list, I do want to confirm one thing. I'm not an ultralight backpacker. I have nothing against ultralight backpacking, and I don't want to go into the debate about the benefits of lightweight versus traditional versus ultralight. My goal is to be lightweight. Well, as lightweight as possible. And I've reviewed and tested my equipment over multiple shakedown hikes to confirm what is the right balance for me as far as weight, necessity, and the few items that I'm affording myself, which are luxury. And with that, let's begin my big 3 of what I'll be taking with me on my attempted AT through hike. My backpack is the Z-Packs Arc Haul Zip. This is a 64-liter backpack that weighs 25.3 ounces. It is water resistant and not waterproof, so I will use waterproof pack liners as an extra layer of protection just in case. I purchased 2 extra belt pouches for storing snacks and items I might need while hiking, like my iPhone or headlamp. I also purchased a side mesh pocket for carrying items that may need to air out or dry. My tent is the Z-Packs Duplex. As most may know, this is a trekking pole tent, requiring 2 trekking poles to stand it up. It weighs 19 ounces and is made of Dyneema composite fiber. For the start of my through hike, I've opted not to bring a ground sheet for underneath the tent, but I may send for it in a mail drop for when I reach Pennsylvania. Since my shelter requires trekking poles, I've included my Black Diamond Alpine carbon cork trekking poles as part of my shelter system. Also, my tent requires 8 tent stakes to set up, and for that, I've purchased the Z-Packs 7-inch Supersonic stakes. They're made of high-grade aluminum, and each stake weighs less than half an ounce. Now let's take a look at my sleep system. For my sleeping bag, I've chosen the Z-Packs 30-degree quilt. This quilt only has a 30-degree temperature rating, so I've also purchased a Sea to Summit 20-degree liner, which is supposed to lower the temperature rating by another 20 degrees. This is accomplished through layering inside the quilt. I typically sleep hot, and I've tested this combination in temperatures in the mid-20s, so I'm pretty comfortable with my selection. The sleeping quilt has a strap that secures it to my sleeping mat so that it doesn't slide off. For my sleeping mat, I've chosen the Thermarest NeoAir X Lite. This sleeping mat has a 4.2 insulation R value, which works well with my sleeping quilt and liner combination. Finally, I have an ultralight air pillow from Hike Incher. This adds 5 ounces to my pack, but it's also super comfortable and includes a strap on it so that it secures to my sleeping pad. In total, my big 3 items, which includes my backpack, sleep system, and shelter system, weighs 7 pounds, 8.1 ounces. This makes up 38% of my total base weight. I'll reveal the rest of my equipment and total base weight of all my equipment in future episodes, which are coming very soon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications button so you can be assured that you'll be notified of any content as it arrives. My through hike is only a couple weeks away. I'm glad to have you following my journey. Thanks for watching. I'm Brix.